now watching Best Review TV.
What's up, what's up? Who you have on Best Review TV today?
Yo, it's your boy K. William, aka Kweku William, aka Kweku Yenko. Yes.
Alright, so how you say name? Kweku?
Kweku?
Kweku. Like, is that your government name?
Nah.
Where does that come from?
So in my culture, the Akan tribe in Ghana, we name people after the day they were born.
Mm-hmm.
You can have your name. So I was born on a Wednesday and I'm male, so I'm Kweku. And the girls are Akria, born on Wednesday. So if you're a Monday born, you're called Kojo, and the girl is called Ajoa.
So that's important to y'all, like in your culture, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
that's kind of fire. So there's probably gonna be more Kwekus in Ghana, we know, right?
Yo, there's more Kwekus out there, so I had to put the William behind it before anybody else does.
So your family called you Kweku at home, basically?
Yeah, my uncles and aunts call me Kweku. My mom has her own pet name. My dad calls me something else, and yeah, I'm just. Yeah, you already know.
Okay. So where were you born? Were you born in America? Or were you born in Ghana? Where were you born?
I was born in Accra, Ghana, West Africa.
West Africa. Talk about life over there, bro. Because you know the TV. You know I'm African too, but the TV likes to show Africa as like a poor place.
I know, right?
We don't have nothing.
Before I came to America, I heard they used to call people booty scratchers.
Yeah.
Africa. What? I wish they called me booty. They would chop slap right now. Nah. Back in Africa, like Ghana is a fun place.
Right.
It's not what you see in the CNNs and then all of those TV stations.
So it's definitely not what they promote.
It's not what they promote. In fact, the only time I saw Ghana on CNN was when our football association decided to fly $14 million in a private jet. It's like these people don't have cash up. So it was a CNN.
They said 14 me out to a jet.
Yo, they sent it to Brazil to give to the soccer players. Then that's what they promote. They promote the funny stuff of other countries.
Just to look bad.
Just to look bad and look better than them, you know. But Ghana is very peaceful. We have a lot of rich people. There is struggles there too.
Right, just like everywhere else.
Everywhere else.
But they don't show the rich part.
Exactly.
If you ask most people with the stereotype of Africa, they're gonna think poor. They're gonna say they feed the hungry commercials the whole time. We never even seen that.
Do I look like a booty scratcher, my brother? No, I never scratch my booty. No. Yeah, but that's what they'll do, man.
Talk about life in Ghana for you, bro. What were you into?
I was mainly into church. I was mainly into school. My parents kept me in the walls of the house just so, don't go out. Right. And, I was one of those people, if you had a 98%, your dad was still not happy. So you had to come with 99 or 100,
So education was
Education was key. Like, they felt like that was the only way out.
Right.
And that's what we're made to believe. So we weren't even allowed to, go into the sports and arts as much like you guys do here.
Right.
But that really kept me grounded, going to school, going to church, at least kept my faith and my spiritual side in tune. And like the friends, it's very, very warm. It's very calm over there. It's like Hawaii, right?
Right.
They say everybody in Hawaii is laid back and lazy. That's how Ghana is. Like, we're all laid back and calm because everything is nice over there. But there are serious shotters there too.
Yeah, I know. I've been seeing a lot of Ghana like game bangers lately on the internet, man.
Yo, we got a lot of drill music going on. We call it Asaka. There's a genre, yeah.
Right. So in Ghana, what language do y'all speak? Because I know certain places you might speak English, you might speak Pidgin, you might speak other than like not what's the word I'm looking for? Other languages.
Native languages.
Native language. That's what I'm looking for. Yep.
So we do have like several languages and several dialects of it.
Right.
So we have over 200 dialects of like languages, but we have like 4 main ethnic groups,
right?
And then they all have their dialects under. But I speak 3 of those languages. I speak Ga, I speak Tree, and a little bit of Ewe, my mother's language. So.
Alright, say something in all 3 languages. I never heard of those languages before.
Alright. Naboasun and Tree, it means I'll slap you. But my child to him, that means I'll slap you in Ga. And my photo me now, that's Ewe. I'll slap you.
Right.
It's all the same thing.
So like coming up, like in America, is mostly you speak 1 or 2 languages at most, probably 2.
Yeah, right? Americans if speak only one.
They speak one, but I'm saying maybe you got learn Spanish or French in school or something like that.
Yeah.
How was it learning 3 languages at one time around at one time you in one country?
It was very organic. Like it was Accra is a very cosmopolitan city.
Right.
in the sense that even the Ghanaians there speak different languages. You know, so you naturally learned it. It was very organic. You didn't have to go to school for it. But like for me, I actually added French and Russian language.
So you speak French and Russian?
Yeah, I speak a little bit Russian too, but I don't tell people that. For now, it's not safe in America to say you speak Russian. You know, but yeah, I added Russian and then French to it, and so like 6 languages total.
So you speak 6 languages. That's kind of fire. You ever put those stuff in your music and stuff like that, as far as different languages and stuff like that?
Yeah, I've spoken every language except Russian. But I've got something coming up. So
that's good. You can target different fan bases and stuff like that, especially like people be able to understand you and stuff like that. Yep. So that's definitely fire. So you know, your parents kept you in school. You said they're very, very religious. You feel me?
Yeah.
So where did you first find the love for music? Where did that come about?
So it was to impress girls. When I was in elementary school, we call it primary school.
Primary school.
Because this time I went to study a hymn just so I could sing in front of some girls.
Right.
Like we had this thing we call Wednesday worship.
Right.
So it was, I think the hymn was It's As Well, like one peace like a river attended my way or something like that. Yeah. So I stood in front of the school, right?
Right.
And I sang it and I thought I killed it. And then these girls I tried to impress, like, oh my God, you sound like you're so gay. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
I was like, hey, I don't know if I have to take this music this serious, but I was like, hey, no, but some of us are just metrosexual. Like, we're classy and, you know, a little dramatic, but we're straight.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You know they don't play that at
Hey! They don't play that in Africa! They'll beat you right now.
So you say, so when you said that kind of scared you from making music and stuff like that, right? At that point, so like, what kept you going? Because you know, if you got everybody at the end of the day, we all do stuff to be impress females at the end of the day. You feel me? So like, when females say she don't like it, it's kind of like, do I want to even go?
You know what I mean? But the truth is, I knew I was good at it when I was young, and my mom always sang like hymns around me, so. I just kept going. I didn't care. I used to sing hymns with my mom too. So it was like a little bonding thing. So I didn't care what anybody had to say. But eventually one of my teachers discovered me and then she made me a lead singer. And then that was it. I joined church and then like when I went to high school I was leading like the praise and worship team. I'm Christian, so but not your regular Christian. No,
there's no such thing as regular Christian. Like if you serve God at the end of the day, whether you like, there's no such thing as like there's no stereotype for being a Christian. You feel
exactly.
You all believe in God.
Exactly. I think there's some very toxic Christians though. Very toxic.
Yeah, because they're really strict, but they live life to be perfect. You can't live life to be perfect.
Exactly.
You have to make mistakes in life.
Exactly.
But you know, us being African, our parents don't really understand
that. God bless you. God bless you.
They don't understand like they made mistakes too, but they perfect. They was the number one in their class.
Exactly.
So you know, that's just life. There's no such thing as like regular Christians. You Christian or not, you believe in God at the end of the day.
Period.
You do right. You do right by people. I believe you're going to heaven.
Period. Period. That's all.
So you said your mom, it was something you and your mom bonded doing, right?
Yeah.
So when did you decide you're gonna make it like I'm gonna take it serious as an artist? Like
as an artist, it was in 2017. I got a text message from some of my friends who were like, yo, so what's up? You're in America, you have everything, you're not doing music.
Before we go there, I thought you were still in Africa when you decided.
No.
Let's go back. Alright, so when did you come over to America?
It was in 2013.
2013.
Yeah.
Were you in high school? Were you in college? What was going on?
I was done with first year college,
Right.
and I was in the second year, and then the embassy does this thing where as soon as they give you the Lincoln visa, or visa, as you people would say, visa,
Right.
one of those.
Right.
So the Lincoln visa was given to us, and they give you 6 months to leave the country, right?
Right.
So I picked my birthday, and then I left on my birthday.
So you went for birthday?
Yeah, I left on my birthday. I was like, I want to go to America on my birthday, and it happened.
Right.
So
you came out here by yourself?
No, I came with my family. They all came with me.
They all came together, right?
Yeah.
So talk about you were in college, like you come from a whole different culture, Africa. And remember, I just told you that anything African booty scratches is here. Even though I was born in America, I still got some of the backlash for being African. They got all these stereotypes before. Talk about like the adjustments.
Oh yeah, the adjustments, bro. I'll tell you something. First of all, they couldn't pronounce my last name. They used to call me Chicken Waffle. And I was like, wait, what is this? And they used to ask me very funny questions because I went to a very, very white college, like SUNY Brockport.
Right.
And so, like, the kids were not very used to,
right,
like, not just black people, but African black. So
right,
it was very funny. And I I also didn't know what racist jokes sounded like because I didn't really know I was like black until I came to America, right? Like, I thought I was normal and regular, but you come to America, if you're black, you have to fit a certain stereotype for yourself.
They thought Michael Blackson was a joke when he said that.
No, like so like I'll have people ask me like in the dining hall, so you guys used to eat lions in Africa?
Oh yeah,
I was like, what? Like what? Who told you guys we used to like? Who's good?
Stereotype?
You know. And after a while, it took my other black friends and African friends to tell me, yo, don't let them talk to you like that. Blah. I was like, okay, if you're naive and you're ignorant, it's not my problem.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't really care what they thought. But I just came to study and I blew up. So.
So when you came, you've been. Did you speak English already back in Ghana or
yeah,
not?
we speak very good English.
Okay, so so that transition over here was easy, right?
It was easy, but then they told me I had an accent when I always thought they had the accent. so I was like, who has the accent? We'll go like that. I was like, I mean, I have accent too. You have accent. I have American accent.
Right. So you go to street Brockport, you going to college, like you're kind of older now, so our parents are like school. You have to be a doctor, you have to be a lawyer, you have to be something like that makes a lot of money. What was your field in?
It's a funny question. So I started first thing I was excited about when I go to America is that you could change your majors. In Ghana, when you're given one major,
they give it to you?
Yeah.
Oh.
You choose it, but if you're not lucky, they give it to you. So I chose to study pre-law in Ghana, right, and I ended up getting sociology. I was hoping they would give me French. They gave me Russian, so I got Russian by accident, right? But I think God purposed it for me because later I'll meet Russians, right? So, so they gave me sociology, linguistics, and Russian language. I was like, what am I going to do with all this? But it was actually very worth it. I enjoyed it. When I came to America, I just started changing majors. First year, I was doing international studies. Next year, international business. And then the third year, I was like, you know what, let's switch over to computer information systems. And then I finally graduated with health science, computer information systems, and music business. So it was it was about 6 years for me.
No, that's fine. That's fine. But because I come from Africa, I'm first generation American. So I was looking at America. Your parents is telling you why you keep switching your major, why you still in college. How was that for you, bro?
Bro, it was stress. They won't let me go to school. They are stressing me out to go to school. So I was like, yo, because there was a cultural shock you had to deal with. Right. There was everything. You being a young guy, falling in and out of unnecessary relationships, and then trying to adjust, and then trying to figure out your life, and all of that. But by God's grace, I graduated.
Yeah, that's all that matters. You got that.
That's all that matters, bro.
It doesn't matter how long it took you.
Yo, I don't even know what my diploma is. I gave it to my mom. I said, take it. I'm done. I don't want to take it. It's for you.
So your friends sent you a text message saying, why aren't you doing music, right, in 2017, right?
Yeah, so they sent me a text. They're like, yo, why aren't you doing music? You were always a good singer. We always wish we sang like you. I was like, So I hit up one of my bros who's a producer, Boy the Genius. Shout out Boy the Genius. He did my first single for me, She Slay. And that kind of opened the doors for me. Then the next thing, with my friends back at home, I did a collab with a dance academy. Because we saw the vision that dances were the next big thing, right? So my friend Quabbles and I, we were communicating, and he was already doing some powerful things back at home. And then we started with Dance Africa. That blew me up. And then there was Huli, the third song. I met this very phenomenal dancer as well, back in the Bronx. Manhattan. And then we did a third song. My third single was Huli, and that shut us up. In fact, Chris Brown posted it in his story.
Yeah, song on his story?
Yeah, he posted a song in his story, and then it was also on Black Pyramid's main page. But it was mostly Huli's presence that did all of that. So he was.
So you just talked about dance. You said you seen it blown up. How important is dance to Afrobeats? Because you feel me, I feel like a lot of dancers, even the Pop Smoke dance, I don't you know Congolese music, right? Yeah, we was doing that. I remember watching that with that waist. 07, yeah. You understand? Yeah. Eto, I remember the Eto. We've been doing these dances. How important is dancing to African culture and music?
Yes. So I always say this: dancers are the foot soldiers of Afrobeats. They run with Afrobeats on their shoulders, and we're the singers just singing on their shoulders, right? But they literally carry the movement, and I think that it's the same for most genres, even hip hop. We've had a lot of hip hop songs that blew up just off of the dance, right? Like Drake saw that and did that Tootsie Slide and all that, you know what I'm saying? So dance has always been a part of it, but in Africa, dances are not as respected as we would want them to be.
You don't think so?
Yeah, they really aren't. They weren't for a while,
right?
And then like we have the likes of DWP Academy. So we're talking Dance God Lloyd, Afrobeats, Yofi Green, Showtime, all those big names back at home, changing the scene, right? And like they've given, like they're the first group of dancers to be on the Billboard. You know what I'm saying? And so it's just phenomenal. And that we saw that vision way back there. We've been working with it, and now I'm managing a dance academy here.
Yeah, that's
and like the dances are just amazing.
I see, because every song you drop is dance. Before you even put out music, you probably have dance videos. You got people dancing back home in Ghana and stuff. You feel me? So you just talk about being they was the first to be on billboards, right? I see you literally just go on a rant the other day, talk about the Ghana Top 100, I think, on Apple Music, right? What's wrong? What's going on? Like, why are you so upset about the Ghana Top 100 list on Apple Music?
My brother, we woke up one morning, open Apple Music, top 10 in Ghana. Only one Ghanaian was in there. There was only one Ghanaian.
So you said Ghana is not supporting music.
So we're like, who's streaming in Ghana and there are no Ghanaians in there like that?
Right.
It's a big question. So it's either Apple Music is not a true representation of what's going on in Ghana, and if that's the case, we need to ask Ghanaians why there are other people listening than they are, you know what I'm saying? And if that's the case, we could say the data is expensive, so we need to make it affordable then. So who is really streaming on Apple Music?
As Ghana's artists,
is it bots? Like, I don't think so, you know what I'm saying? It's just a thing that a lot of us have complained about. It's a whole industry thing. You can't blame just the audience or the fans or the people in Ghana. You blame the musicians themselves. Some of them are not promoting it enough. You blame the media people for pushing other types of content.
Ghana.
Yeah, like there's always beef in Ghana. I don't know if you know that. There's always beef. Like there's this lady called Ifeatu Nigga. She just picks up her phone and just disses everybody. Like
she's a blogger.
She's not even a blogger, bro. We don't know what this woman is, bro. But she has clout, and like anybody says whatever they want, right? But then there's hardworking Ghanaians underneath all of that. There's smart Ghanaians who are trying to fix the country, but the media just
they put
negative, and that's what sells. I don't blame them too, because it's like the culture wants beef, so let's give them beef, you know. So it's a whole change of mind that we all need to have. But sometimes it's like, I'm saying it, you're out there, don't talk about us, like, you know what I'm saying? But I wish they would understand that we are all trying to get a better.
We try to put Ghana as number one. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like when you look at the American list, or you look at even the Australian list, you're gonna see nothing but Australian list before you see American artists. Even though Drake is one of the greatest artists of all time, I'm pretty sure Australians over Drake. It should be the same thing for Africa. If you're not gonna have somebody from Ghana, it should be somebody from Nigeria first streaming. You know what I mean? Because it's Afrobeats.
Bro, I don't understand this thing. And people are mad at me for talking about it. So, okay.
So what do you think people could do to, like, let's fix this, like, let's change this? Like, is the Ghana support system not there? What is it?
So it's a mix of everything. Ghanaians are supportive, right? But then again, you can't really say they are too. There's so many reasons. Some people say Ghanaians are hard to please, like amongst each other. For one Ghanaian to please another Ghanaian, it takes a lot. Because we're very hospitable, but it's usually towards outsiders. You know, people have told us we have peace, but we don't have love for each other. And like, it kind of makes sense. It hurts me when I hear that, but it kind of makes sense because you're not really putting us on. Like, you're not putting your brother on. Like,
this can make you like it's bringing attention to you. It ain't that you bring a negative attention to you, but giving other people light.
And it only hurts us. But then there are proactive Ghanaians who are doing everything they can. But then the sad thing is, like, the media is not giving them clout. You know, I have friends in the media who are actually doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying? But then nobody wants to push them to so it's a whole cultural thing.
So we just talked about the Ghana music scene. What's the difference between Ghana music scene versus the Nigerian music scene versus the South American versus the Congolese? All together, when you hear it in America, everybody thinks it's one. Honestly, even me being African, I look at it as all Afrobeats at the end of the day, because Africa is the continent. So what's the difference to you?
So the French sound has a lot of lead guitar.
Yeah.
So you hear that. You right?
Yeah.
You hear that? That's a lot of Congolese, and I think you're of Congolese.
No, I'm Cameroonian.
You're Cameroonian, so you also probably can relate to that lead guitar sound. And we call something coupé décalé.
Yeah.
It's one of their sounds, right? They have a lot more.
Right.
I don't know too much about it, so I won't go into that.
I feel like coupé décalé is a little bit older for our parents, you feel me? A little bit, so our parents embrace coupé décalé. And Afrobeats is more like the young guys, you feel me? Like,
Now with Afrobeats, there's Afrobeats with an S, which is the genre now, and then there's Afrobeat without the S.
What's the difference?
So Fela Kuti, who studied in England and in Ghana, studied high life in Ghana and added some Fuji music and other Nigerian sounds, and he created Afrobeat. So there's a lot of Ghanaians who are salty saying that he stole our sound, but he really didn't.
Right.
He took something from us, added what he already studied from all countries he had visited, and made Afrobeat.
Right.
You know, and then when you put the S next to it, that's when we all come in.
All right.
Like there's Ghana, there's Nigeria, and like whoever wants to do it. Yeah.
So that's definitely fine. So would you consider yourself an Afrobeats artist?
So I'll call myself an Afrofusion artist.
What's the Afrofusion?
So fusion is Afro with anything.
Right.
So that's my definition.
Right.
So Afro with gospel, Afro with rap, Afro with trap, Afro with, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, that's definitely fine. What do you feel like? What do you like doing more? Do you like doing more gospel music? Do you like doing more Afro beats? Do you like doing Afro pop? Like, what's your favorite?
So that's the thing. I'm still finding myself, to be honest with you. If I'll be very honest, but I definitely connect to my soul when I'm doing music. So it's like I have a lot of people tell me they actually get touched when I sing, than when I make noise. But then
I like the Afro dancer. Like, I don't know what else to say.
You know what I'm saying?
It makes me dance. Like when I listen to Afrobeat, I want to dance. I'd rather dance than sing.
Exactly, and to me that sets me apart. Like that I can do both. You know what I mean? So they're beginning to slowly accept that there can be one person who can do both.
Everything, right?
You know what I'm saying? And it will happen. I'm going to jump onto drill very soon.
Because that's the way that's bringing attention. Drill right now in America, UK, it's bringing attention everywhere. Like everybody wants to see what's going on. You feel me?
Facts.
Now that's definitely fire. That's definitely fire.
Yeah.
So you say you like to dance, like to sing, right? Talk about how it is being over here in America, right? You make an Afrobeat. We right now we're on our way of building us to be like everybody wants to know what's going on in Afrobeats. Everybody's singing our songs and stuff. Like even the you don't need nobody else. That's
you don't need no
yeah, that's Afrobeats. You got the Wiz Kids. They're doing their thing. Davido doing his thing. All the American artists are embracing this. Burnout Boy, you feel me? Like there's so many artists. Like how does it feel to like you came out when everybody's trying to embrace the African culture right now in the USA? How is that?
Yeah, again, I throw it back to you guys who were here way before me. They used to make fun of Africans, right? But now it's very
everybody they wearing dashikis now.
Everybody wearing dashikis. Everybody listen to Afrobeat, right? I wasn't here. I'm saying if somebody called me Buddhist catcher, I will slap him. You understand? But then I thank God. God knows my heart. So that's why He brought me here after that. But the truth is, it's really brought a lot of prestige to the culture.
Right.
I always say this, it's like the best person to heal Black America is Africa, right? Because we offended Black America by giving them up for slavery way years ago, and I'm bold to say that.
Oh, that's
like,
crazy. You know what's crazy, bro? You know what? Some of my friends would tell me, like, I didn't really get this because I was born here, but a lot of my friends would tell me, like, Africans hate Americans, like they hate Black Americans.
We don't hate Black Americans. We don't. There is a friction between Africans and the Black Americans. Some even call them Akata people, right? There's a friction because we don't get why we're both the same color and we're both very different. You know what I'm saying? So there's definitely going to be that friction. But at
the end of the same.
Yeah, there's a lot of Africans who are also like empathetic to the whole issue. Like, why would they sell some of our people to slavery? You know, they really can resonate with that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're mad at our ancestors? Like, back in school, elementary school, they used to teach us that in social studies. It's like with migration and then the slave trade, and we're like, why would our own people sell people out? They don't. Black America needs to know that Africans also like empathize with them. We're not necessarily hating on them and all of that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We might have the friction here and there.
Yeah.
You know, even Africans have friction sometimes with Africans who are here. It's a whole cultural thing. So it's not about the race per se, it's just the cultural difference. Right. And so when we look at it too, there's a lot of Black Americans too who don't necessarily hate Africans. They want to connect.
They just don't know. They want to connect. Yeah,
they want to connect. So we just need to define like everything well.
Right.
And the hope for someone like me, one of my visions is to reunite both of them.
Yeah,
Just let them know, yo, what you call shit here, we call shit over here. You understand what I'm saying? Like we have similarities and differences, but we can be together.
Right. Now that's fire that you said that, because oftentimes you hear like Africans got this against black people, but now I feel like with the music right now, and I feel like music is always something that brings people together.
Yes.
It's like everybody wants to go back to Africa. Everybody wants to embrace their culture. They want to see what's going on in Africa.
And that's the healing. That's where healing starts.
And that's the healing, right.
And that's why I'm happy Nigerians are taking the lead, because they're the most Africans we know. Like they keep their long ass sentence names and carry it everywhere they go. Right. They're so proud of their culture.
And they embrace the African culture.
They do.
Like people love that Beetle for who he is.
Yeah.
Burna Boy got one of the biggest songs of all time I've ever heard. Like that. Yeah. You hear that at every event, bro, and you gonna see everybody singing that song. You feel
me? So we're coming. We're coming to heal America too. Like, and when the white supremacists see such a movement, they're like, oh shit, these people are really people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So now that's definitely fire. So like, what is it like being an Afro artist right here in the USA, especially like is it hard trying to find people to listen to your music? Because you know, sometimes I'm not gonna say people listen to Afrobeats all the time, but they like to hear it at parties and stuff like that. They like to hear it at events more. They like to hear it when they ride in their car or just go stream it. Is it difficult for you or is it easy?
It's both. Right? It depends on you and your own wildness. That's what we say back at home. It depends on you and the work you put in. Like I've been like on 3 tours already. Like in my life, like for these 3 years I've done music, right? So like every year I'm on a tour, right? But people don't know that. Like I don't put that out there. Like I go to schools, I go to events. Now I'm doing weddings, you know, all of that. So I'm traveling a lot. But then it's not easy to like we need that attention too. So we need to build the industry here from scratch.
Right.
We need bloggers. We need media people. My brother, if you one day if you like, put the hip hop down and come and do Afrobeats for us. We are looking for Afrobeats.
Yes. That was one of my goals. Connect African American. Like that's one of my
That's
goals.
why you brought me here. You see the vision. I understand. Yes. So that's what we are going to do.
Right.
We'll start putting every African on. Like we'll try putting them on radio. Everything.
It's just so hard to find them when they're in America, because like they all over the place. They like when they make Afrobeats, they all the way in Africa. So, you know, I haven't been there yet, but like it's hard to find them in Rochester. Like I only know 2 Afrobeats artists in Rochester, and one of them probably doesn't even take it serious for like.
Yeah. And I'm barely here anyways, right? Because people still ask me, but I'm here.
Right.
I'm trying to have a headline show here very soon.
Right.
But we'll see.
Because a lot of Africans out here, especially if you go to Brockport now, bro. All them come from New York City here, like. All like there's a lot of Africans now, bro. Especially African females and stuff. Like people love African females now, bro.
You say what African what? Females. Hey, brother, we have come. Nah. It's I'm excited about like, you know, the diversity that is actually coming upstate too. You know, the gentrification is actually helping in a way. They're bringing black people here too, so we change the culture here.
Right. That's definitely fire. Definitely fire. So let's learn a little bit more about yourself. What else do you be doing when you're not doing music and stuff like that?
When I'm not doing music, I'm actually IT trained.
Right.
Like I do all things IT, from auditing to system administration to cloud engineering. I'm a little bit of a nerd sometimes. So
it's okay. There's nothing wrong with learning.
Yeah. So I balance it out with music. That's actually my day job. Like I do a lot of IT.
Right.
I'm trying to get good at it, but eventually the goal is to go full-time music.
Full-time music, right?
Yeah, but I do take my work serious.
That's how it's supposed to be. You try to turn your hobby into a career, so you gotta do certain stuff. You gotta do certain sacrifices to do it. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yes.
So like who are some people you listen to as far as Afrobeats? You got any other Afrobeats people you think I should reach out to? In America?
Yeah, in America there's a lot of shotters out there. In Rochester there's J Baba. I know J Baba, but I don't know. There's this other Congolese brother I heard of, but I'll figure it out. And then there's Official Prince O, who does a lot of.
I heard Prince O.
Yeah, Prince O does a lot of, like, you know, American sound, and he does everything. That's why I can't even say trap, because he does rock, anything he wants to do. But I'm seeing something big coming from him soon. There's Zay Music as well here in Rochester, who does a lot of Afro-Caribbean stuff. And then when you go down to Jersey, New York City, that's the market. That's where my Bombers are. We call them Bombers. There's Tizo, there's Soon Tyler, there's there's Vibes on that. It's a whole crew of guys. So there's a lot of guys. There's Afi. There's all those girls. Team Man. In fact, Saturday I have a show. So
yeah, if I was the busiest set. Now next time you go to New York City, me and you both have to go.
We outside, my guy.
You say we need an African blog. I might make them best thing to that new
Yo,
African
bro,
blog.
pull up. You would love it because we have a whole ecosystem over there. So
yeah, I gotta come out there. I just don't know them, so it's hard to find them and stuff like that.
Yeah, we're coming. We're coming.
Okay. What about as far as like we talked about a lot of African music though? Like, do you listen to any American music? Who's in rotation and stuff like that?
All right, now this is where people are gonna call me white, but I actually love 21 Pilots.
No, I never heard of 21.
21 Pilots, yeah, that's what, bro. You heard of 21 Pilots? 21 Pilots.
I've heard of them.
Yo,
I never heard of 21.
Is that white
like
alternative rock?
Yeah, it's like a pop band.
Yeah. Oh, 21 Pilots. This is on car radio.
Nah, I don't listen to the radio.
So it's oh my god. So 21 Pilots, they're like it's an alternative rock group. It's just two guys, Tyler and his friend, and I forgot his name. But when I came to Brockport, they were the first concert I saw with Wale, and I stuck to them ever since then. And that was one of their first college tours, and then they blew up right after. So like I feel like family. I blew them up. That's how I feel.
As you should. Mm-hmm. So what about anybody else other than that?
I listen to a lot of like Drake. Drake is my cousin. Do you see the resemblance? Drake is my cousin. My mom actually was the one who started it. She was like, yo, there's this rapper I see on TV all the time. He look like him. And then one day Drake posts, I was like, aha, that's your brother. I was like, you know, if my mommy says it, I don't care what anybody says. I look like Drake. I listen to Kanye too. It's sad that they're both fighting, but I listen to Kanye because I love a lot of melody. You know, so if they're doing melodic music or rap, I love that. And so we're talking about A Boogie too. I listen to a lot of A Boogie. I listen to a lot of Roddy Ricch too. So all of them. And yeah.
Do you ever see yourself working with any like American artists? Do you ever see like your Afrobeats combining with like a R&B or rock or stuff like that? And like, who would you collaborate? Who would you?
It's already being done, so it's sad that I'll have to repeat it. But I want to do everything with Drake, with Kanye, with Kendrick Lamar. I want to do stuff with I'm just talking about what happened one day. I want to definitely work with 21 Pilots. That's my crew. I want to get into the, let me say, the white crowd. A little bit of EDM because on the dance music I'm already doing. It would be easy to cross over for me. So I made myself very versatile from the beginning so that when I grow up it makes sense. I'm not growing yet.
So you say your audience is like
exactly. I'm all over the place. So,
that's what's up. You said you've been on 3 tours, right?
Yep.
What's been the most fun city you've been to?
Fun city I've been to. I'll give it to so DC was not my best because of some funny stuff that happened. But I'll give it to Jersey and New York City. Like that's home for me. Like they love me out there. I love them too.
I see you performing all the time.
Yeah. I love Jersey and New York City. I'm not gonna lie. I was in Vermont recently. I've been in Boston. I've done a couple events there. It's mostly East Coast. So let me not talk like I'm America.
But still, you don't more the average person. People just make excuses. You out there networking and stuff like that.
I appreciate you, bro.
Hell yeah. Well, let people know how they can get you on social media and stuff like that.
So, on social media, ladies and gentlemen, again, it's your brother, Kweku William, aka K.Space-William. My name is K.Space-William if you check it out on Apple Music, Spotify, or YouTube. On Instagram is KWEKU William, one word, combined, and then that should be it. On Twitter is Kweku William with the 1 under it, and that's it. But follow me on Instagram first, and you see everything else. KWEKU William. It would be cool if you put the letters there.
I got you.
No. So it's that, and I'm looking for new friends and family and fans to network with.
Alright, and shout out to BestsPointOfViewTV.
Shout out to BestsPointOfViewTV for seeing the African kid and not calling him a booty scratcher. Shout out to you for interviewing me in this America. Nobody wants to interview me. Thank you.
Isn't it crazy that I'm African? This is my first African interview, bro.
What? I mean, I don't blame you. We're not many upstate here, so yo, I'm the first, you know. Yes, I broke the African virginity. That's what they give me peace.
Out.
Thank you. Peace out.
Check it.
trials and tribulations. I'm just trying to live my life, hoping I make the right decisions, cause I wanna live it right. I remember nights, no sleep, feeling weaker than 7 days. Now I'm using my clever ways to make sure my songs getting played. But these niggas doubt me, they think I'm not gonna make it. But soon I'm gonna be rich and happy, that girl getting naked. I promise you I'm the best, Supreme Nakshi. I'm on the rise, smoking dope and I'm getting high. Spirit, she floating to the sky. I wonder if they go think I'm a joke because